While visiting my son, Arlain Hickman, in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho during Christmas 2013, we went snowmobiling, 4th of July Pass Recreation Area, the old Mullen Road, which dated back to the middle 1800s. We started out with 3 grandkids, Cherith, Elizabeth, and Zion, in the sleds behind the snowmobile, and headed up to higher elevations where the snow was deep. We started out on pretty icy roads. This is in the Northern Idaho Panhandle National Forest. This particular one is the Coeur d'Alene National Forest. We're overlooking some cut-over areas where lumber has been harvested, and the sun trying to shine through the cloudy skies. Arlain rigged up a sled for the grandkids to ride in, and they worked great. The higher we got, the more snow we run into, the deeper it was, although at the lower elevations, the southern aspects where some of the snow had melted off, and there was a lot of ice on the road. However, as we got around to in the shade of trees or higher elevations, the snow was deeper and deeper. Here, Elizabeth is turned around in a sled looking back at Cherith and Zion. Liz turned around because the snow machine threw a bunch of snow back in her face. Arlain has rigged up a connection that pulls the 2 sleds in series. The sun in December in Idaho goes down around 4 p.m. This area here has not been cut over recently, at least. We found some elk scats and tracks along the road. Zion at this point is riding in front of me, and I am running the snow machine with Arlain, Cherith, and Elizabeth in the sleds with their dad behind the snow machine. There's sort of snow machine moguls in the road, so we did quite a bit of bouncing, and I asked Zion if he was riding okay, and he turned around and said yes to me. He was enjoying the ride, and he kept saying, "Faster, faster."
You okay?
Here, one of the towing mechanisms had come out of off of the eye hook. And Arlain had thrown a snowball at me.
Daddy threw the snowball at you.
He did.
Now Elizabeth is telling me about it. He hit me in the back.
He did a good job.
Which got my attention so I could stop so he could hook it back up.
Yeah, these things are working really well. You may have to close the gap on those a little bit. Wow.
Now we're up to a large intersection where a number of forest harvest roads took off from.
Mountains.
The snow was about 2 or 3 feet deep here.
Zion's ready to drive.
Zion is going to show me how to drive the snow machine. So I took Zion around the turnaround area here 2 or 3 times. Now Cherith is going to join me in a similar type ride. You can see the sun is going down in the east, southeast, and some beautiful cloud bank covers are shining in the distance.
Elizabeth, jump on, take
Now
a turn.
Elizabeth is going to ride with me. And as I had the other grandkids do, was hold on to the steering wheel in the middle so I could operate the throttle and the brake at the end of the handlebars. The network of 4 service roads up in the mountains allow for all kinds of recreation, from hiking to snowmobiling to 4-wheel drive Jeep exploration. Now I've got Zion on the machine with me again, and we're heading down the mountain. The snow turns a little bit more into ice, but the center cut of the skis on the snow machine cut in, and you have really good control over the machine and its guiding system. Now Cherith is on with me now, and we're already down to the parking lot where Loraine is walking out to meet us. I didn't go out on the blacktop. There's Arlain and Elizabeth and Cherith out on the sled. Loraine is taking pictures.
I want to go for another ride.
Let your grandmom and your mom get on it. Go up, take a ride.
We had a good snowmobiling experience.
Pretty good then, didn't it? Yeah.